Hey YouTube, it's Numistaka and I'm here, still with you for the next few days from southern Florida. And as you can see, a Priority Mail Express package arrived today. I wasn't sure it was going to come because they actually said that it had been delivered and the signature on it had been waived, and I knew they hadn't actually been here to deliver it. I guess it arrived about 2 hours later. I think that what happened was that because they couldn't get there by the guaranteed hour, they actually marked it on the system as delivered, and it wasn't delivered, which is, in my mind, a little bit of a naughty thing to do, because it made me go hunting around saying, where is it? It said it had been delivered on the doorstep and it wasn't actually there. And I knew nobody had knocked because I've been in all day today. Anyway, this little coin was a win on eBay, and it comes from an eBay seller based in California, so it's flown all the way across since after Christmas. Great service from this particular seller. And this eBay win is a sovereign, and as you can immediately see, it's a pretty special sovereign. George III, 1820. This design of sovereign was produced in 1817, 1818 is a little bit rare, 1820 is slightly less rare, and the fabled 1819, of which there are very, very, very few, and they're extremely expensive. I haven't seen one of those, but I live in hope. So this one is an 1820, which was the last year of George III's reign. The next sovereigns with a slightly different look started in 1821, and these sovereigns are pretty thin on the ground. It's the same design sovereign as being used for the 1817 to 2017 anniversary sovereign, 200 years, which was produced this year or last year, depending on when you're looking at this video. It's got the Oniswa wreath garter round the outside on the other side of the sovereign with the St. George, and it's a really nice design. This one isn't in spectacular condition. It was bought as a fine. I think it's probably something like a 30, it's either 30, 35 or 40, I would have thought, depending on the mood of NGC. So a lot of these coins are like this. Very few of them escaped being taken out of circulation, melted down and being replaced. The one thing the Royal Mint did very, very assiduously, very well, was taking old sovereigns in this period out of circulation, melting them down, reminting them as brand new sovereigns in order to make sure that the gold content of them was absolutely spot on. But a few did get through the net. One of these in very good condition, in uncirculated condition, is probably about $5,000 or $6,000. You can get them in unrecognizably worn condition for about $400 to $500. This one is in reasonable condition, although I'll show you an image of the one that I bought at auction in the UK a few months ago, and you'll see this one isn't quite in the same condition as that one, a little bit more wear. But you know, these things have lived a life. 1820, pretty much 200 years. You know, they're entitled to be showing a little bit of age, a bit worn down. They've been used for actual commerce, for buying things, not just by collectors. You know, and it's very nice to see them in any condition, to be honest. And I'm planning to try and pick up more of these when I see them. I prefer these ones to the ones going on between 1821 and about 1826, 27. I quite like the one that's around 1830 with the shield design on the back. I'm also going to try and pick up one of those if I see the right one. But here you can see just coming up the coin that I bought from the DNW auction. The one that's coming up was a little bit more expensive, as you might imagine. I think I probably paid a fair price on eBay for the one that I've just picked up. And this is the one that I picked up at auction before in London. This one was graded by NGC, and it was graded as an AU50 grade by NGC. So if you compare the two coins, the one we know is an AU50 with the new one, you can see on the AU50 more detail on the St George, more detail on the horse's tail, more detail on the face of George III. Altogether, another level of detail on this particular coin, although even the AU50 is not a great example. But at around the 58 mark, they can go for something like $2,500. So a lot of the ones that are in collectors' hands are, of course, just a little bit lower than that grade, because that's the kind of sweet spot of affordability. So there you have it, new pickup, George III, 1820 sovereign. Let me know what you guys think. And if you like these early sovereigns, or you prefer something a bit more recent, maybe in a slightly better condition.